What is going on, Team Nerd Herd peeps? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody had a great Father's Day, and welcome to another episode of Cover Lovers, where we get to talk about the incentives that are coming out this Wednesday, as well as store exclusives that have just been announced. So without further ado, Mr. Morello, happy Father's Day twice.
Thank you very much. It's weird, right? It's funny. I hadn't really felt like a dad on Father's Day until this year. Isn't that weird? Like, I know I already had a son and stuff like that, but now it's like this big double son thing. I feel more fatherly and a little grayer and a little older, which is fine. But it was good, and I had just a good week. I picked up a couple of really good books this week, and yeah, just a really overall good week. So always happy to be here. This is my favorite thing to do during the week, other than kiss my sons. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into some books this week, guys.
Oh, that is awesome. We're looking forward to it too. And Big Rob, happy Father's Day to you as well.
You as well, sir. Thank you. Yeah, it was an awesome Father's Day weekend. I had a blast. If you follow me on stories on Instagram, you know what I did. And yeah, excited for today's show. It's another beautiful Monday here in San Diego. We got summer's officially started here. It's 70 degrees going forward for the whole week. So blue skies, it's beautiful. So I love it. All right, Jeff, what's up?
Damn, you're good weather.
Jeff, look at you're sweating, man. Are you hot?
I ran over here to get on. I swear to God,
that was the best answer ever. I am. Oh my God,
I'm sweating like hell, dude. I just ran up the stairs, turned on the computer, trying to make sure everything works. And yeah, that's my Monday. Every Monday, I'm running back to get here on time, and this time I wasn't here on time.
You know what? We appreciate you making the effort, to do this, because I know like you have to go into the office. And it's really tough with that traffic to make it here on time. So definitely appreciate it, Jeff.
Yeah, I hate California traffic. Woohoo. But yeah, it's Jeff at Geek Driven. We're here for Cover Lovers. I am excited. I can't wait, just like Mike said. And happy Father's Day to all three of you. No happy Father's Day here, please.
Well, you have like these four-legged children, right?
Man, you people are crazy. It's not your kid. Might feel like it, but it's not your kid.
I don't know. Tell that to my dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure they act like children around you. So.
All right, so let's give a quick shout out to our Team Nerd Herd moderators, Uncle Rudy, Something Wong, Deanime, and Glenn 2K12. Thank you guys so much for making the show fantastic and what it is, participating in everything, getting the community all like involved. Definitely appreciate you guys. And also, Eddie, thank you for all the beats. We definitely appreciate you and what you do. So make sure to sub them up at Beats by Monster. And let's dive into the Team Nerd Herd chat, which started early. I mean, we had GT Key Comic already out there. Thank you for joining. And Doreen, of course, look at that. And we had Inja Binja, who wanted to start the show already, but
my bad.
You were just early. You were just early. And then we had Steve, who's enjoying some Thai food. And if you didn't already, make sure to catch that Fanime talk. They talked about Vampire in the Garden, which was currently airing in Netflix. It's a really good show. Should definitely check that out, and definitely peep the rewind. And then we also had Mr. CRG himself, Anthony. Thank you for stopping by. Happy Father's Day. Bobby, thank you for coming by. Look at that. Bobby Delegato over here in Team Nerd Herd's chat. Love it. And it looks like, oh, and then we got Sam I Am. What is going on? Thank you for spending your Monday with us. All right. And look, also we got Kenneth Bird. Hello. Thank you for spending your Monday with us. And then Omar, thanks for stopping by. I definitely appreciate you guys. And with that being said, then let's just dive into this thing because we have a lot of things to cover. So let's just go with this week's incentives. So here we go. And first up, we have Batman and Superman. We have the 1 in 25 by Freddie Williams II and a 1 in 50 by Riley Rosmo. So, Mike.
I knew it.
What are your thoughts on these?
These are both terrible.
I knew he was going to say it too.
Fucking terrible, man. These are not even like B cover worthy. These are really bad. They're first of all, they're both way too busy. But let's focus on the Freddie Williams, the second one. The perspectives are all wrong on the buildings. That's the first problem. As
it's all folding in.
All of the foreshortening and what do you call it? Ratios of like body parts, all wrong everywhere. It's a terrible cover. There isn't anything good about it. Not even the colors are good. It looks like it's half colored. It's terrible. The one on the right is, I mean, I get that there's a, sort of that Ramos-y kind of feel to it, I guess is the best way to put it. Sort of like deformed character thing. So in that way, it's not terrible, but there's just so much going on. Like it's just a splash page. Like it's a splash panel from inside the book. That's what it looks like to me. These should not be covers. They certainly shouldn't be incentives. And please, for the love of God and all that is holy, do not pay more than cover price for either of these. Anyone. Jesus. These are bad.
Double ratio.
On all of these?
What is double ratio? Both of them?
I'm joking, but that's how it usually goes. If you think the shit's double ratio.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. So there's a good service announcement, everyone. If I hate it, go buy it because you'll make money.
Oh my God, Big Rob, do you feel the same way as Mike does?
Pretty much. Actually, I am actually usually a fan of Freddie Williams' art. He does the cover H for G.I. Joe, and they're usually connecting covers, so I appreciate his art. It's cartoony-ish, it's a little silly, but it doesn't work out well for with this Batman, team up with Superman book. Like I said, I don't even buy DC books recently, at least in a while now. So I'm not digging that. I'll make this quick, but I guess the Riley Rosmo is interesting because it's Bizarro World. That in itself is cool. You don't see too many covers with that aspect of the DC universe, but 1 in 50, that's tough. That would have been a cool cover B for me personally. But yeah, these are both skip. But like just before we get the show rolling, art is subjective. If we hate it, doesn't mean you have to hate it. You can love it, and you can go and buy it.
Yeah, and if you don't know me, I am like 101% honest. So I'm not going to apologize for any of that. But if you disagree with me, that's fine. By all means, everyone has the right to do that. But I'm not gonna skirt around the way I really feel about these things. There's too many books to buy every week or every month or every year to buy trash. So I just won't waste my time or my money on either.
There you go. Come on, Jeff. Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
Yeah, that Freddie Williams one is that throws me back to the 90s Superman. Right after he dies, he comes back.
Almost.
It's just bad all around with the mullet. Yeah.
Yes.
Batman is thick Batman again. Way to go.
Nice, right? Nice.
I actually thought this was a Fortnite cover for 1 second because it's just drawn in that way.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh. And then, like, it's the Rosmo is. I'll give it a better pass than the Williams just for the fact that it is a Bizarro World, cover, so everything's supposed to look weird. But just like Mike said, it's way too busy, and none of these are worth either of being incentives at all, let alone the incentives that they're at.
Unless you really want a bat package cover, because that is.
I mean, look, if you're a Bizarro cover lover, then I get it. That's a cover that you might want, but there's no way you're paying $50-$35 for that. So,
and what book is that?
It's the Batman Superman number 4, I think.
Oh, World's Finest.
Yeah, World's Finest.
And this one here, like Freddie Williams, like as Jeff had mentioned, I mean, you got your mullet Superman. I think this was like a 90s throwback, so it might be one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, the exaggerated cowl.
How small his foot is, how big his legs are.
Yeah.
How does he even stand?
Like I said, check out his GI.
Oh, look at that. Better. His thighs make Earl Campbell look skinny. Damn
wow.
Right. Damn right.
He's thick, man.
All right, guys. Thank you for your honest to goodness feedback on these ones. I was like I was gonna put the ugly on these, but I was a little hesitant.
Nah,
but I'm glad you guys are in agreement. What about these? So these are from Star Wars Crimson Reign. It's going to be the latest issue. We have the Sabak cover by David Lopez. It's a 1 in 25. And then we have the Stephen Cummings cover, which is a 1 in 50. So let's start off with Big Rob first. So Big Rob, what are your thoughts? Which one would you take?
Like I said, art is subjective. I personally don't like these at all. I hate every fucking cover they've done with the cards. The Kabak or Shabak. What's it called? What's the name of that game?
Sabak.
Yeah. Chewbacca. Yeah, that one. So yeah, I don't that's just stupid. It's a stupid gimmick. I hate it. It's fucking trash. And the other one is pretty generic, pretty amateurish art. It's definitely not worth 1 in 50. If you're a Star Wars fan, you buy these, you're above me. You're an uber Star Wars fan, because I would never buy these shits. So good luck on that.
All right, what say you, Mr. Other Star Wars fan, Mike?
I agree. These are in the same. These are also in my trash bin. These are not good. They're just not good covers. They're not even good covers for non-incentives. And the thing for this too is everyone's going to want the damn Raza Knights of Ren cover again. That's going to be the one. So these are be nothings. Star Wars fans will buy them because they're completists and they like stuff like that. And I do get that to a degree, but I think that's kind of the dirty thing here, right? Put bad covers on these because Star Wars fans will buy them, and that's really crappy. The Raza is the way to go. It's just an A cover or B cover. Just go buy that one. It's better than these.
Last issue, right? So it's the last piece for the 5. Raza. Yeah, the last Raza.
Film. Yeah. It's the last connecting cover. Yeah. I asked my LCS for one cover of Crimson Reign only. I wonder what it was. I needed to complete my set. So yeah, of course I asked for that one. There's no way. I've seen all of their incentives for this whole freaking series and they all suck. I'm sorry. It's pretty just much been all bad.
Some of the worst ones.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even want to say anymore. Because I know these guys do better jobs. It's just these covers suck.
Yeah. I mean, go back and look at those Lando Double or Nothing incentives. Those are awesome. There's a great Nakayama. There's a Stelfreeze. They're amazing. Like, that's the level of incentive that Star Wars books should have.
Yeah, if I saw a sticker price of any of these incentives on here, like ratio, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked.
All right, and just really quick, just answer Cohiba's question. No, we didn't get to put the Ivan Tao's Robin Hood cover, but I did see it, and it does look actually pretty good.
If you like that cover, shameless plug, you should read Cover Fire this week.
There
you
go.
There you go, Cohiba.
That means there's not an incentive cover for it.
I mean, I don't know. There's an A cover that's that art. So maybe there's a version of it that's a ratio of some sort. I'm not sure.
Okay. That's always possible. I mean, I like that little kind of butt that Ivan Tao did with that. All right. It's kind of speaking of like an artist that works on the female form. We have two Lucio Perillo covers here, one for Samurai Sonia #1 and another one from Sheena, Queen of the Jungle #7. One's a 1 in 10, one is a 1 in 25. Which one would you choose, Mr. Perillo fan? Mike?
Yes. It's interesting because again, sorry for the shameless plug again, but I do have this discussion in Cover Fire this week about these covers. And there's also those crazy infrared or negative ones as well, which are incentives also, I think. But regardless, first I should say the A covers for these or the B covers for these, the full colors are nicer than either one of the two sort of incentivized black and white or color splash or whatever. But from an art perspective for Perillo, I was really impressed with the Samurai Sonia being seemingly different style for him, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure if he was just trying to get softer features on the Samurai Sonia and therefore used a different technique or what he did, but there's a different feel to this image than he normally has. And that normal image or that normal style is apparent on the Sheena. I think he's overworked the Sheena just a little bit. The musculature, while cool and showing how strong she is a little overdone on that cover. It sort of takes away from it. But although that, I assume, like wild chimpanzee in the background is fucking badass. So it's a tough call, but I think I'm going to go ever so slightly towards the Samurai Sonia only because I love to see an artist stretch their legs a little bit and do something a little different and have the result still be effective. And I think this is a really great facial image. I'm really drawn to that character. I think the idea for Samurai Sonia is fucking stupid. And I'm a huge Red Sonja fan, a huge Red Sonja fan. I'm probably the biggest Red Sonja fan there is. And still, I think it's dumb, but yet I am really drawn to this cover. And I did pick up the A cover, or at least hopefully it's in my box tomorrow. Cause I think it's beautiful. I really do.
Cool. What about you, Jeff?
I was kind of surprised that was a Perillo, that's Samurai Sonia. So I'm kind of split between the two, just because I love that the drawing of the chimpanzee or gorilla or whatever it is. It way awesome. That's top notch.
Yeah.
I could have done without Sheena on the cover at that point.
Yeah, right.
I agree.
The Samurai Sonia, like I almost feel like he had a model sitting in front of him. Like it almost feels like that. Like that's
Probably do.
maybe, I don't know. Because that it feels so like so real. Like that person feels real.
And I can't. Does anyone remember? Can anyone remember a Perillo cover that's an Asian character?
No.
Ever?
Ever? Nope.
No.
It's either like Deja Thoris, Red Sonja, Vampirilla, Sheena. Some sort of white girl usually. And there's whatever the black character is in Sinister Six or whatever that. Not Sinister Six. What the fuck is that called?
What's that?
I can't remember. It's some Dynamite thing, but I don't think I've ever seen an Asian character. So maybe he needed a model this time to make sure he didn't screw it up.
Well, he nailed it.
Yeah.
And he nailed it. Yep.
So I definitely gonna go with the Samurai Sonia. The Sheena's just too overshadowed. Yeah, definitely overworked.
All right. What about you, Big Rob?
Well, it's a nice step up from the last two fucking four trash books we just saw. But okay, so I personally don't buy these. But the Sheena, it's a little weird for me. The actual female character, it almost looks like they superimposed the head on top of the body.
Yeah.
It's not matching. It's weird, and she's hella dehydrated. There's no way she's missing water. Yeah, and that's funny. You call it a chimpanzee. That's definitely a gorilla, Mike.
I don't know.
That's a gorilla in my book.
I'm thinking like Planet of the Apes, man, like the new ones. I mean, Caesar's a chimpanzee, and he makes a face just like that at some point. So I don't know.
But his lieutenant's a gorilla, though.
It's a simian, for God's sake.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Damn,
Okay.
38.
I just want to add something really quickly. Is her in Samurai Sonia?
I
Is
thought
her
the same
boob
thing.
resting on her hand?
Her boobs are messed up.
Yeah.
No,
right?
so I was thinking her outfit is messed up. It's at an angle, falling off kind of to the right, her right.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, the breasts look like breast implants that were not done correctly.
They look long.
Yeah, one's fat, the other one's kind of small and elongated, so it's off. Somehow, I don't know what's the problem there, but something about it's off. The facial is really well done. And my book, that's definitely a model. That's a model that he probably just had in front, and or a picture of the model, and he just redid it.
Doreen's like both are messed up. Yes, yes, they are.
Yeah, I love the blue hue he covered the whole image with. That's a nice touch.
Cool. Purplish blue, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a nice touch. I appreciate that. Are they worse incentives? No, they're $4 books in my opinion, and that's it. And since they're Dynamite, there probably are $4 versions of these. So I hope you enjoy those, but not for me.
Okay. Well, let's move on to another Perillo cover that's also coming out this week. That is also an incentive for DC. We're looking at Black Adam, and it's a 1 in 100.
Wow.
Yes, a 1 in 100.
You didn't want to show the 1 in 25 and the 1 in 52?
No. I didn't want to do that because those look terrible in my opinion.
All different art.
But I wanted to keep the Perillo train going. Come on, Mike.
It's good, but it's again overworked, and I know I'm on this train every week, but the A cover by Rodriguez blows this away for $4. I mean, that's the answer. I see no reason at all first of all, there's not going to be any spec on this, I don't think. At least it's not going to last long if there is. It's Perillo. I don't know of any Perillo like this that is going to have any feet or legs. 100, 1 in 100. I mean, if you're anywhere near ratio on this, it doesn't make any earthly sense to me. And especially when the A cover blows this away. I think that Rodriguez, it's what we've been waiting for a Rodriguez cover to look like. A lot of people had problems with his girls, especially that Harley one. And now we get him doing this, and it's a really, really excellent cover. So I love Perillo. I really do, but he's meant to draw girls and just keep drawing girls, bro.
All right. What about you, Jeff?
So that A cover is that the one that kind of looks like a decal light type kind of cover? That one?
It looks like a Ross Timeless cover. It's a
white
background.
Yeah. The white background, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one is way better than this.
Yep.
This looks like it's a card. Like a masterpiece kind of card. For DC. I don't like it. I don't like his face. And like you said, the muscle's too much. It's too much. So the background's cool.
Androids.
But 1 in 100 kiss my ass? I don't know.
There you go. What about you, Big Rob?
Well, I don't know. We've been putting down the 1 in 100s the last few weeks, and they've been actually hitting their ratio. So I've been surprised. Yeah, I've been surprised about them the last how many people actually are paying that or more. So I don't know. I don't know what's about this book. This book might be rare since Flux are ordering 100 copies of Black Adam.
Well, it's Black Adam #1. There is a new team in
still.
It, so I don't know.
Yeah, still it's DC.
You're right.
Not a lot of people ordering 100 copies. So, and that aspect, that might be a cool aspect of it. The art is fine, nothing special about it. It's a generic picture of Black Adam doing his thing. So for me, it's definitely a pass. But yeah, if there's cheaper, better covers for the same book, I'll go for that. But I don't know. There's always Perillo fans. There's people who collect Black Adam. So somebody's gonna paste this. So somebody will get
That's where I was seeing it. Is he doing like store exclusives for like the boys? Because this looks like a Homelander kind of look.
You think he reused it?
Maybe.
possibly.
Could be.
All right. So moving on from Perillo, we have Walt Simonson, a 1 in 25 for the new Fantastic Four issue #1 that's coming out. Yeah, Big Rob.
I don't know what the hell's Wolverine's probably paraplegic Wolverine going down there, but sorry for anybody else, but that's horrible. That is horrible, dude. The Spider-Man is not as bad, but it's pretty bad. I don't know. It's almost like two artists worked on the picture. There's an artist who did the Ghost Rider and Hulk, and then the artist who did Wolverine and Spider. It's almost like two different artists worked on it. The background is straight. I don't know. It's just boring. It's 1 in 25. Wow. Yeah, this is a $10 book, in my opinion. But I don't know. People are fucking crazy. This is Marvel. In my opinion, you should go back and buy the original version of this, the Fantastic Four. What was it?
347, 346, 347, 348, I think.
Yeah, buy that. Even if they're a little overpriced, but I would recommend buying that and buying this fucking trash. But that's my opinion.
Mike?
Walt, my boy, you're a legend. What is this, man? This is bad. This would even be bad interior art. This is just bad all around. I'm not even gonna waste any time. This is unbuyable.
I would agree. What about
not
you,
even
Jeff?
for a fucking $1 would I buy that.
So at one point, I had this on my list, and then I looked at it and I said, "What the fuck is wrong with Wolverine?" And then I realized, what the fuck is wrong with Spider-Man's leg?
And then what's wrong with everything else?
And then I started looking at everything else in more detail. I was like, "Oh, this is actually, why, Walt?" Yeah, that is a thick, fat Wolverine.
Bought 2 copies of it.
That's the Robert De Niro Wolverine over there.
I have no idea where that leg is coming from. It is messed up. And God, Hulk looks like he has a gorilla face. I'm done, dude.
It kind of looks like Wolverine stabbing Spidey in the thigh.
No, Spider-Man looks like he's breakdancing too.
Oh my god.
He broke something. I mean, the only cool thing about this is that the Gray Hulk is on the freaking bike, but that's the only cool thing about it.
The best part is Walt Simonson's signature at the bottom, which is not good.
Yeah, I know. Look at Spider-Man's leg on the one above on his chest. It's almost like it's detached.
Yeah,
it's
coming out of his chest. Like in front of him. It's like on his stomach.
It's coming out of his left titty. It's like it's
his left titty.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's so bad.
It's weird.
And you know what, too, just as an FYI, there is a Adam Hughes surprise variant that's a 1 in 100 that I could not find.
Yeah, I see that.
It's also part of
it.
it.
It's going to be a monster. If it's any good, it's going to be a monster.
If it has these 4 characters,
just so you know.
Yeah.
I like Copy's comments, though. I mean, he's like, Walt was drunk.
Yeah, definitely.
And also delusional. So there you go. Yes.
It's taking roofies.
All right. So we haven't hit any really great covers yet. So what do you guys think about this one by Arthur Adams, a 1 in 25 for XMen? Oh, no?
You might as well just keep on moving.
Oh my god. Is it because Rogue looks a little intoxicated? Is that it?
No, she looked like she got stung by a bunch of bees and became inflamed.
Yeah.
Rogue looks average. She looks like a 5 at high school.
No, she looks like a little teenager.
She looks like a middle schooler. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little freaky.
Everything's crooked.
Yeah.
The best part is like the rip on the shirt.
No,
I like the dinosaur in the back.
I like the bush in the back. I like the
grass.
Yeah,
the grass.
Yeah.
Okay. Man,
necklace.
Wow. I want to just soundbite stuff from our show. Rob going, I like the bush.
Oh,
Who doesn't? I'm an
Griffin.
80s man.
You
So
see
I love
this?
the Bush.
From Hendrix.
Meg Griffin. No, dude, Meg Griffin will look better. This is almost like a what's her name? Wasn't the the one that the actress that played Rose?
Man.
Anna Paquin. Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks like her. Yeah.
And there you go.
Anna
Kuhito also
Paquin looks
agrees the Bush,
definitely more mature than her.
All right. Let's move on. I love Arthur Adams, but I just, for whatever reason, I don't like this
but
one
not
either.
today.
Yeah, not this one.
Yep. All right. What about this one? Another Team Nerd Herd cover lover's favorite, Sozo Maeka. This is for Catwoman of 1 in 25. Let's go with the Sozo Maeka Homer, Mr. Morello.
Okay, so I actually like this cover. I don't like it for the reasons that I would normally like a Sozo cover, right? Like I single character sort of focus, but I like sort of the word bubble cover thing. I'm a little bit of a sucker for that. Kind of missed that from the old days. So everything about the cover is fine. It's fun. Maybe a little busy in a couple of places. I don't know that I would have spotted this as a Sozo Maeka cover, and not. I mean, of course, I know that it is, but this is probably not going to be as popular as her previous ones, just because it's just not quite as sort of sexy. Although Harley definitely has sort of a, I don't know, there's a little thing going on with Harley there that is probably going to turn some people on. But either way, I like the cover overall. It doesn't blow me away. I would maybe pay ratio for it. I'm sure it's going for twice that probably. But if I could get it in and around $25, I would pick this up. I think it's a fun, good cover.
All right, Jeff, you look like you're agonizing over there.
So when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is a really nice cover." I was like, "No way, this is Sozo Maeka." And I was like, I saw the sheen on the cat suit, and I was like, "Maybe it is." And I looked it up, and I was like, "Yes, it is." If you're a Harley Quinn fan, and you're a Sozo Maeka fan, this might be the cover for you. It might kind of gets it as well. There's nothing like, I guess, Harley on her knees begging. So, and the fact is she actually looks really good in this. She doesn't look like super young. Catwoman looks great. I actually like the details on it. It's not her typical covers because it's just like the one note, blank background, just the one character usually. So I like a full cover, and again with the word bubbles, I'm a sucker for that too. I actually was like thinking, I was like, maybe they'll remove the word bubbles because that's what they usually do on the covers. But for this, I mean, this is not bad. I thought about getting it, but I have that feeling it's going to be over double ratio. So I'm just not going to keep getting every single one of hers anymore because I will go broke. So,
yeah.
But it's not a bad cover. It's probably the best cover we've seen so far, in my opinion.
I'm going to throw this out one more time. There is a Jeff DeCall cover for this book that is better than this.
Yes.
Wait, isn't there a Frizen for this too?
Oh, and a Frizen. That's true.
The Frizen was nice.
Yep.
What about you, Big Rob?
That's right, Steve. Look at it closely. So personally, I'm over Sozo Maeka doing Catwoman. I'm really over it. For me, I'm just tired of her doing. I wish she could do other characters. But saying that, in my opinion, this is her best cover for Catwoman because it's different. There's actually a whole picture that she drew, not just Catwoman, not just Harley, or not just them together. There's a whole image to absorb and see all the detail and see her skills with little, just mundane objects like the roller skates, the wine, the eyes, the texture of the chair. Everything about it just brings so much more life to the image. So I really appreciate that. The coloring's done well on this book. Of course, she's a master of the sheen on the latex for Catwoman. She's probably the best at it. And I wasn't too big fan of her Harley Quinn last time, but this one, for me, some reason it does touch me a lot. That's not wrong. It does feel.
It touches you a lot, huh, Big Rob?
Yeah, it's just.
You wish.
Sir, that's your right hand.
I feel if it makes me. Well, everything I say here goes wrong, but it makes me feel better. That's for sure. Like her nostrils last time kind of weirded me out, but they look a lot better this time. Her coloring looks a lot better. So for me, this is. If I was into buying DC incentives like I was 2 years ago, I would have been all over this. This is a home run in my opinion for so my God, she's actually getting better, which is crazy to say, but she is.
Yeah, I like to see the versatility. That is good, rather than just sort of like the one trick pony.
And it's like a freaking tease too, because this is like a panel from inside. Like, if she was drawing the interiors of every fucking comic book of Catwoman, this would be over. Every one of her books would probably sell out.
But it'll take forever, dude, because it must take her forever to do this then.
I would think so.
Yeah.
All right. I hate to burst your bubbles here, guys.
Uh-oh.
But I feel that the perspective is all wrong on this cover. I mean, if you look at Catwoman's head, it's a lot bigger than Harley's head. And then look at the roller skates and the size of the roller skates versus the champagne bottle.
Yes.
I see that too.
Right.
But I was going to give it a pass where she's saying that Catwoman is just a bigger person than Harley Quinn. And Harley's on her knees.
This much bigger?
I don't know.
Yeah, her perspective is off regardless.
Yeah. Regardless. It looks like it's two different drawings. Yeah.
It's still great, in my opinion.
Okay. I just wanted to point it out there.
If we saw this as interior art, you would buy every copy.
Well, I do have 2 copies of that Harley Quinn Catwoman cover, so you're probably right. All right, what about this one? I know we had a lot of talk about the Pride covers, but this one is a Stephen Bryan for Marvel's Voices, Pride #1, and is a 1 in 25. Let's start off with Jeff. Jeff, let us know what you think before we dive into what Mike has to say.
So, I mean, it's not a bad Stephen Byrne cover, but I don't like incentive covers like this. I don't. It cuts off the figures. It's just, it's not for me. I'm not paying $25 for this. And this is a $10 book. I think regular cover is $10. So yeah, this is probably gonna be a lot more than $25.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's not gonna be worth it for me to get this.
$30 probably, $40.
There was actually another cover that I liked better. And I can't remember who did it. It's a famous person too. So, but I like that one better than this. I mean, it's not. Look, the drawings aren't bad. You could barely see them with the shading of the colors, and I don't like it when they're cut off like that. So,
okay. What about you, Mike?
It's a clever way to get the rainbow motif into the cover. So I'll give it that. None of the art on any of the characters is bad in any way, but this, for some reason, and I can't put my finger on it, but it feels like a preview book. Like it feels like an advertisement for Marvel Voices. It doesn't feel like the book.
This is the Free Comic Book Day Voices Pride #1.
There you go.
Yeah, kind of like, or like the cover of like the Marvel Previews book every month. I don't know, it just has that feel to it, which doesn't scream incentive to me. I actually don't think there's anything wrong with it. I do like, so for those that collect or know jazz, Blue Note Records used to do these photographs, and they put a color hue over the top of the whole photograph, so it would be one single color, and there'd be some cool block lettering and stuff like that around. I would have preferred choose a character, or maybe do a set of these. Choose one character, block it out nice, give it kind of a mod feel, and then let them be a set, and everyone's a different color. That would be super cool.
That is smart.
I don't have a problem specifically with this cover. I don't think it's bad, but it just doesn't feel like an incentive to me. It literally feels like a preview book to me.
Okay. What about you, Big Rob?
Mike and Jess said it perfectly. Nothing I can add to this, man. They're
all right. Man, we don't have any real big winners, unanimous winners here.
Well, it just doesn't feel like an incentive, like Mike said. So,
Oh god.
Okay. What about Big Rob's favorite new character?
well, Big Rob's going first.
Punisher, War Journal Blitz by Taurin Clark. It is a 1 in 25. So this feels like, Big Rob.
The actual execution of the line work is done well, but just the concept of the art, the just same singular, far away, kind of from above, it's boring. Doesn't do shit for me. And plus, everybody knows who watches the show. I hate this fucking logo. It's the dumbest fucking logo.
Say.
It's the dumbest shit ever. This is stupid. So, all that aside, that I appreciate the artist's extra skills, but it's just the concept is wrong and the logo is just trash. So it's just burned this book for me.
All right. What about you, Mike?
Again, the A cover is better. It's Jeff DeCall again. This book is fine. There again, like Rob said, nothing really to add there. The artwork itself is fine. I mean, it's executed well. There's definitely talent there. I do also hate the concept, and I don't hate the symbol as much as Rob does, and I still think it's just too much of the cover. So regardless of, even if it were the old Punisher symbol, I would still not like this cover. Too much trade dress. Yeah, it's just okay. It would be cool as a B cover or an A cover. It's not incentive worthy. Again, we talk about this a lot, where incentive cover should make the book feel special.
Yeah,
this does not feel special in any way.
Yeah, I like Taurin Clark. I like his Black Panther covers, and I can say this: the trade dress does match the cover. And so it fits. I wish it was the War Journal part might have been smaller. That would have been better off. I'm not hating the symbol as much as everybody else, but it feels like they're forcing it upon us, because every damn cover he's been on so far, there's a cover where the damn symbol is like big as hell. It's like as big as the cover. So they are throwing it in your face to get used to it, I think. And no one's buying that. So but I don't there's nothing really wrong with the cover itself. I don't know if I like the perspective of Frank, but it's not worth 1 in 25. It's not worth $25 to me. So okay. I don't even know what's going to be in the guts of this too. So
it's a one shot. So
it's a one shot too. Oh god.
Oh, that's a super skip.
Yeah. Yeah. Save your money. Save your money. Put it somewhere else.
Free comic book day, not even that, dude.
All right, and then we had a quick question from Chef. So Chef wanted to know about the previous cover, about this particular character here, and if it was a Luke Cage variant. I think this might be Power Man, which is a new version, I guess. But I am not 100% sure. What do you guys think?
Looks like Invincible.
I'm not sure.
I think it's Power Man, isn't it? It's not...
You're probably right. It looks like maybe like a relative of his or something.
Maybe
younger version of him. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't recognize it.
Okay.
I'm not reading the book, so I don't know.
Gotcha. All right. Sorry, we're not too much help there, Chef. All right, and let's move on to this one, which is Radiant Black, and it's by Carly AF, and it's a 1 in 25.
Now that's a name.
That's awesome.
Right?
Awesome as fuck.
It's too bad the cover isn't.
Oh, well, come speak to it, Mike. Let's go.
This cover's Carly as fuck, man. It is. It's okay. It's cool. It sort of has a Stephanie Hansi kind of a vibe to it. So I dig that. It's cool. It doesn't get me to want to read the book, really. It's just sort of basic. I feel like this is a piece that was going to be great, and then a deadline hit, and they had to turn it in.
The clouds on the bottom.
Yeah. They kind of had to hand it in early, because I feel like there's just detail layers missing from it. It looks like it was on its way to being something really cool, because it isn't stylized enough to have the stylization be the style, if that makes any sense. And it looks like it was headed in a much more detailed direction and didn't ever quite get there. So maybe they bit off a little bit more than they could chew, and it didn't get there. It's okay. It'd be cool as an A cover, I guess.
Oh man, Hendrix just loves that comment about a deadline. That's great. All right, what about you, Jeff?
At first glance, it looks okay. You start looking at the details. I really wish the character that's in the back, the big character, I wish it wasn't so muted around him, so we can see the depth of this character and how massive he is. It just feels like it just blends, or he's, I don't know, coming out of a cloud, I guess. It's not too bad. I'm not upset by the art itself. It's just, it's not going to catch me right away, and but it's not bad. It's a good start for someone I've never seen before art from. So it's decent. It's just not going to be me getting it for $25.
Okay. What about you, Big Rob?
If you ever seen back in the 80s the Look for Reno Hercules films, this
Yes.
character in the background would definitely fit those films. Just that giant laser monster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's totally what sort of reminds me of that vibe. As for the art itself, I appreciate the atmosphere, but I agree with Mike. Looked like this was a hurry job. They were just like, okay, fuck, I'm out of time, turn it in. That's what I got, and they accepted it, and now it's a book. So, yeah, it's not bad, it's not good, it's okay. Somebody will get it, but it's not a $25 book for sure. I can see people paying $15 for it, so it's okay.
Okay. All right. What about this one then? We have a Peach
Whoa.
Momoko, a number 1 in 25 for Immortal X-Men number 3.
Mike's last because he's gonna go off on this.
Yeah. Let
Mike,
Mike
I
go
think
last.
Mike's gonna have a heart attack.
So what about you, Big Rob?
Butterface all the way.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, Butterface all the way.
No, it's not just Butterface, bro.
It's all the way Butterface everywhere. Even what is that? Like a cricket? I don't know. Mantis. Yeah. At least you drew the logo right. Yeah, it sucks, dude. It's fucking Peach. I actually do like Peach in general, but oh my god, Peach! This is half-ass all the way, dude. She did not try. She did not give a fuck. It's like, who is this chick? Okay, let's go. Boom, turn it in. Took probably a day to do this, or an hour.
Oh man. What about you, Jeff?
No. Okay, so I love Momoko. I stick up for her a lot when Mike doesn't like her covers, which is quite often.
Oh, I like this.
This is so not okay. This is like a kid drew this. This really, like, now I know what Mike feels like when he says a kid could have drawn this. This is exactly how I feel about this one for sure. I could even give like a grade, like a third grader drew this one. The 1 in 50 is better. Is there a 1 in 50? I think there's a 1 in 50.
I think it jumps from a 1 in 25 to 1 in 100.
Oh, yeah, Jesus. That one's definitely.
Let me check really quickly, but go ahead, please, Jeff.
And yeah, this is just bad all around. There's another. There's a Noto cover variant, and it's a regular cover. It's better than this of Destiny. So yeah, this is just all around bad. Don't pay 25. If you pay 15, I'm gonna be upset with you. It's just not that great of a Momoko cover. There's so many Momoko covers that are way better.
It's not even worth cover.
No.
You know what? I think just looking at League of Geek, Jeff. I think that this is it. There's not even a 1 in 100 or 1 in 50. It's a 1 in 25. That's it.
Oh, this sucks.
But there are a lot of other covers that are a lot better.
Oh, I was thinking the other X-Men. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
X-Men 12. That's why. But yeah, this is bad overall. If this was just a B cover, I'm passing it, and I usually get every regular cover Momoko, and this is, I'd even pass on that. I'd save my $4 or $5. Go ahead, Mike, destroy it.
Yep.
I've been really negative tonight, and I'm trying to rein it in and not be negative.
Oh, don't. It's
how can
okay.
You can't
Just
help it
wait.
with this one, though.
Okay. It's
But
okay.
this is an all-time fucking low for this artist. This is embarrassing. She should be embarrassed by this cover. If she considers herself an artist,
I know.
she should be embarrassed that this is on the shelf tomorrow. I would be. I would be running around to my shops and buying them all to make sure no one could see the goddamn thing. It's really bad. It's really embarrassing. This is the kind of cover that is bad for a career. Like, stop doing shit like this. Like, say no for once. Say, I can't meet the deadline. I don't have time. Give me the next one. I don't know who this character is. I have no idea how to draw her. Clearly.
Her saving grace is that it is an incentive, so it won't be on the shelf.
There's no saving.
It won't be on like a normal shelf.
There's
right?
no saving grace.
Dude,
no
cricket is the best part of the cover, man.
Kind
whatever
of.
that is.
I like the logo.
Honestly, yeah, you're right.
It's really, really, really bad.
Actually, the flower the cricket came from is the best part of the freaking thing.
And I want to be more positive about Peach moving forward. I really do, because there are some elements of her art that I do like, and I do like watercolors. And she's had some covers that I'm in love with. I mean, there are a few.
Is there lemongrass in this? Can you say you like the lemongrass? Is there lemongrass in here?
I guess that whatever that flourish is in the back could be stylized lemongrass. Yes, but honestly, when her covers hit, they even hit me, and I'm not even a fan of her art. And I'll look at some of her good stuff and go, "Damn, that's good." Even I've got to give the devil her due. It's not my style, but the cover's good. But holy fuck knuckles, this is bad.
I like Sam's comment, just as an FYI, that you have found better looking things in newborn diaper.
Ouch!
She has
and newborn diapers are the worst, man. Anything comes out of them is the worst.
You got Peach Onoko. Yes, this is an Onoko.
Peach Onoko.
This is the one time I agree with Copy and Mike where Peach Momoko is not the best artist in the world.
At this point, she has enough pull at Marvel, I would think, that she could just say no to work.
Right, exactly.
And she should have said no. I'm like, obviously she did not have time.
You know what it is? It's that Asian mentality where like she just work.
Yeah.
And I admire her for that. And she definitely has that work ethic, and that means a lot to me. I like that. I don't think there's a lot of people that have that anymore. And so that does go a long way for me.
But too much is too much.
That doesn't make the cover good.
Nope.
It's very disappointing that she did this.
Yeah.
Alonzo, you're a fan of Peach. What do you think of this thing?
I think, okay, so to answer Doreen's question, it is Destiny.
Yep. That's what I said. Yep.
I felt like somebody just threw up on the cover and just kind of like, oh, this looks, just move things around. And it's like, oh, there it is. I love Peach. I hate this cover. I think it's garbage. She looks like an alien with this like like oblonged head.
Madam Masks.
Is it a Skrulls variant? Like I'm trying to figure out what the heck it even is.
No, they already have a Skrull variant for this.
Hey, Sparks.
Yeah, even Sparks is like, what am I looking at? Yes, Sparks.
We're all trying to figure that out.
None of us are sure.
Yeah, this is a Peach Onoko or a Nomoko that we're looking at here.
Someone ate the paint and threw up on the paper.
Yeah, that's what I think so. I think someone just threw up on the paper and just kind of moved it around, and this is what they got. I mean, it's terrible.
I better stop talking about
disappointing.
This. I love Peach, and this is. Really
I know. I love her too. I mean, she's right here. Yeah,
makes me sad.
All right. Hopefully, this will be redemption here, and this is the Something's Killing the Children number 25. I couldn't find the name of the artist or a picture of said artist because there's no name, but it is a 1 in 25. So, Mike, what are your thoughts on this one?
I like this cover. I like this cover for a variety of reasons. I like it when an artist tries a weird perspective and gets it right. Even if it's a little exaggerated, that's okay with me. It is still comic art, so I'm cool with a little bit of that. I do like the duotone feel to it. I don't always like that. I've actually kind of MF'd the whole black, white, and blood thing that people have been doing, and that this is kind of what that is in a lot of ways. But there's some really cool stylization to it. The person is I don't know who. I guess we don't know who the artist is. Maybe we can find it before we're done. But there's some really cool choices here. I love the hair. I love the way the face is done, sort of half covered, which is always seemingly done the same way. People try to like copy Deladera all the time, the way that half of her face is covered, and instead of doing that, this artist has exactly too perfect, where this artist has made it look like she's in action and definitely given it a unique feel. There's some really cool action motion going on in it. The is really cool. The sort of body of the chainsaw is done really well. I just really like it. It has good mood and motion, and it's sort of a unique take on this character, which is at this point really hard to do. I dig it. I really do dig it. I'm hoping I can get my hands on this tomorrow. I really am. I'd rather have this than the one per store Frisson, which is saying something.
Ooh, that is. And thanks a lot, Anthony. The artist is Oliver Barrett.
Cool. Thanks.
So thank you for that.
I mean, I want the Frisson too. Don't get me wrong. But if I have to choose between the two, I'd take this over the Frisson because I'm sick of those face covers.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Big Rob. You were a little like.
I'm not going to add too much to this. It's just to me, it's cool. I agree with Mike. A lot of things. It's awesome. It just I don't know. I guess just the background doesn't do much for me. It's just not enough for me to really say, "Wow, that's great." Because Sunday Scale and the Shonen does have a lot of brilliant covers throughout this history, and it has really raised the high bar on images of this character. And it's okay. It's decent for me. It's good for me. It's not legendary or great until that. It's a decent cover. I'll definitely sell for a ratio or more. So I could see a lot of people picking this up, but it's just not for me personally. It's just my preference.
Okay. What about you, Jeff?
This is actually on my list. One of the few incentives this week. I did like it. I like it. The way it looks, the angle, the stylization. I think the only thing I wish, because like with the action, it looks like she cut through something and landed there, but I wanted to see what she cut in half.
Okay.
Like that would have been cool in the background, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, I really like it. I mean, that is one big ass chainsaw. She's gonna rival Ash for big chainsaw. So this is pretty cool. I think it is Something is Killing the Children number 24.
You're right. It is 24. I misspoke.
Yeah, I know. You were looking at the one in 25. So, but yeah, definitely. I like the series, so I can't go wrong with this. And just like Mike said, I'm tired of the face covers, so this was definitely a good change of pace and refreshing.
And then one of the things I noticed is her eyes and her face. They look like crazy right here. Like,
yeah,
she's gonna kick your ass.
Like she just cut through a freaking monster. Like that crazy.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, when I saw this, I'm like, dude, this is so great. I mean, her eyes are like looking down on you. She's got like a weird smirk, and it looks all kinds of crazy.
It's almost like a Bizarro version of her.
Yeah. Looks like they're going for just a little bit over ratio. They're going for about 30-35 at the moment.
That sounds
sweet. I might be able to get for ratio.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. That ends the incentive portion of the show. Now we're going to our favorite part is the store exclusives, right?
This week is better.
All right, so here we go. David Nakayama, it's a Bird City exclusive, 616 exclusive. It's Harley Quinn number 17. All right, I will go last because I am a Harley Quinn homer. But Mike, let's hear what you have to say about this particular store exclusive.
I like this one. I do. I like it. I like Nakayama when he does Nakayama. and not when he does other people. And I think this is that. He also didn't fall into the negative space trap, which he could have done on this cover and decided not to, which I actually kind of applaud him for in this case. Yeah, there's some ridiculous choices like the hair being insanely long and her hips being ridiculously wide, not to mention the enormous boobs. But yet all those exaggerations seem to work together in a really nice, fun, very Harley Quinn kind of way. This is cool. I could see selling out. It's not Nakayama's best. Certainly it falls somewhere in the middle for him, but it's still good, fun, colorful, energetic. It's got the right feel to it for a Harley book. And I could see people feeling like this fits into their Harley collection pretty nicely. This is not for me. I won't order this, although I will say I did think about it when it first popped up. I did think about ordering it and then decided against it. It's just not my thing, even though I like Nakayama. It just wasn't quite for me, but I like this cover. I think it's good.
Okay. All right, Big Rob.
I'm with Mike. I like this cover. I can't believe I'm not saying this tonight. I actually like this cover. I do love personally myself. I am over the David Nakayama's like blind backgrounds. I'm just over it personally. He's just done it too much for me. I wish he would do more. But the actual work of the character Harley Quinn is really well done, really well executed. I appreciate everything about it, the lines, and I actually do like her body style. I do appreciate. I like thicker women. It's my preference. And it fits the character well, in my opinion. The hair is a little crazy long. That seems very unpractical for a person who's in close combat all the time. So it's I just grab from the hair and don't let go.
Oh my God, bro!
Big Rob,
giddy up, Big Rob, giddy up.
It allows you to kind of wrap it around a couple of times.
You can take
Happy Father's Day, Big Rob.
Yeah, you can take that any way you want, you dirty perverts. But you know, it's I appreciate it. I actually do love the way he draw Harley Quinn. It's really well done, and it's great on you, David. That's awesome.
All right, Jeff.
So I was thinking like she actually looks a little chinky eyed, just a little
bit, yeah,
a little bit. So I was thinking like a little chinky Tracy Lords almost.
Yeah, definitely has a Tracy Lords feel. Good call.
It kind of called back to that movie with Johnny Depp.
Crybaby.
Yeah, Crybaby. I love that freaking movie.
I saw it in theaters, bro.
Me too. But yeah, like I like the wrinkles on her hips and on the near her stomach, like on the outfit. So like the details are really cool. Yeah, the hair is a little bit long, obviously. I will say they're extensions, probably, hopefully. I don't understand. There's one thing I really don't like about this cover, though. Why is that little shadow there?
Yeah,
that throws me the hell off.
It doesn't.
I was like, there's
sense.
a shadow for a shoe, but there's no shadow for the rest of her.
That's a mistake. Yeah,
I think that was probably a mistake. Yeah, it has to be. But the rest of, like, honestly, it is a really cool cover. Will I get one? I love Tracy Lords. No, I love that movie Crybaby. Yeah, this is I will debate on getting this one. Because I love David Nakayama, but Rob's right. I'm over the plain backgrounds. Give me something to look at, please.
Yeah, if you would have done something like a chair, or like just a cool little background.
Just a room. Put me in a room. I don't care. Give me a corner of a room.
A bunch of hearts. It would have been cool.
Just a picture on the back. I don't care. Something. Yeah.
Oh.
How about you,
It's
Alonzo?
the same problem we had with Selena, right? I mean, doing the solid color backgrounds, great artist focusing on the character and then not giving us a full composition. Every once in a while it's fine, but every time it gets a little old.
Yeah.
Which is why I enjoy Sosomaika's cover this week more so than usual, just because
padded room.
Most of her covers are black backgrounds, basically.
Honestly, you joke, but a padded room would be perfect because it's a regular
Just some depth.
It's a regular pattern, so it wouldn't take away from the character. It would be a solid color, essentially white, and it would work.
It just add the depth so I can see the fullness of the character, the shape of the character instead
It's
of
not
just
full enough for you, Jeff.
I know.
I don't know. Let's ask Alonzo that question.
I mean, I'm with Big Rob. Like, this is like my kind of woman.
Yeah.
But you know what? I am a huge fan of Harley Quinn. I love the character, and I agree with Mike. Her boobs and waist are way too big. It doesn't fit the character.
No,
but I like this drawing though. I like it a lot. I like the line work that David Nakayama did with, to Jeff's point. I mean, you see the wrinkle in the bustier, you see all of the wrinkles in this leather, her leather outfit. I mean, it's fantastic. I also don't like the hair. I think the hair is way too long for the character. It would have been a little bit shorter. I would say would have been perfect. I mean, compared this to a lot of other DNA books or covers that we've seen in the past, I think this is like the best thing he's done in a while. You know, I mean, the face looks great. To also echo like Anthony's point, I mean, she looks like a woman, whereas she kind of looks like a teenager or something like that in some other ones. And I like her face a lot better than when we got at the Souza Maeka Catwoman one.
And why does she look like a woman? Because she has a big hips and a big boobs.
Actually, I think the last one that I liked was also a Bird City exclusive. It was that Department of Truth one. I really liked that one too. I think that's the last one of his I've liked this much.
All right. Look, so far we've been very positive. How about this one right here from John Boy Myers? It is the Street Fighter swimsuit edition for 2022. You can get this at Frankie's and Golden Apple. We'll go with the Big Rob, who kind of brought this to my attention.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid wine store exclusives, but I'm on the tipping point with this one, and that's on the wrong too.
No pun intended.
Yeah, dude. I do love John Boy Myers. I fell in love with him when you probably can't see it, but I bought that Marvel Action Spider-Man Venom 1 in 10. That was his first cover that really hit with me. I loved it, and I loved his work since. This one reminds me a lot of that, just the dynamic of lots of action, lots of motion, lots of going on. Yeah. But it's not too much for me. It's the regular, more basic one with basic background is cool. I do like it, but the Blanca one, Blanca looks so badass behind Chun-Li. And this is a different type of concept for Chun-Li. We've seen her with this outfit, but not drawn in this way. It's just a little different. It's just a little different kind of vibe to it, and I love it. I would love to see John Boy Myers do more Street Fighter characters. That'd be a great set to collect. So this to me is a home run, and Street Fighter doesn't have a large following in the comic book community. I don't know if it'll sell out because this is probably highly printed. It is Frankie and Golden Apple. They do high prints on their books compared to some of the other shops. So it should be available still, I believe, and probably going forward. But I really kind of want this.
All right. What about you, Mike?
I'm surprised. I really like this cover. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised from the John Boy Myers side of things. I'm surprised from the Street Fighter side of things. I generally could give zero fucks about anything Street Fighter, other than the game. But I am a huge John Boy Myers fan. Not only his art, which I really like, but as a person, there is no nicer dude in comics other than maybe Joseph Michael Linsner. The two of them are the two nicest guys I have ever talked to in my life. John Boy is a credit to this hobby. I would even buy bad covers from John Boy because he's such a good dude. But this is not a bad cover. This is a fantastic cover. It's really fun. This is a cover that I'm not going to probably buy it off the website, but if this rolled into my shop, Like someone sold one of these back to my shop and I could get my hands on one of these for like 15 or 20 bucks, I'd be all about owning one of these. Or if someone wanted to like buy the set and sell me whatever the cheaper one was, I would be pretty happy to get it. I love it. It's really fun, stylized. It screams John Boy. Great detail, great lines. Yeah, I feel like this is what comic book art should look like, honestly.
I think this is what got your attention, Mike.
That is definitely part of it. There's no doubt about that. Anyone who reads my articles knows that I've been dubbed the butt guy, and it's a good one. There's no doubt.
Jeff?
I hate you, Big Rob. God damn it! Like I didn't want to look at it because he posted it in our chat, and I was just like, it's Chun-Li. Fuck, I don't want to look at it. And then when you said John Boy Meyer, I really don't want to look at it. I'm gonna murder part of it, but I'm also going to praise a lot of it. The Chun-Li is perfect on this, period. I don't care how bony her freaking arms are compared to her thick ass thighs. That's fine. It's just stylization, right? I can't unsee that Blanca has a thumb with 2 nails. So yes,
it's just that's that one other finger, right? Just kind of drew a little too close. Yeah, too close.
Way too close to each other.
Yeah.
I'm sure he messed that up because you can tell also like the perception of his fingers are off a little, and
yeah, it's a little weird.
It's just a little weird, but you can chalk that up to Blanca being a warped looking character, right? So
yeah.
But other than that, I'm really digging the one on the right. I'm loving the stylization. I'm loving the background. I love the way he's got the air flowing around. I even like the I guess the flash off the lens, almost the lens flare, right off to her left behind her. Mm-hmm. That's dope. I'm enjoying all of that. If I was gonna pick one, I'd pick that one. So damn, this is a good cover. I hate you, Big Rob, for introducing me to this.
I want to see other versions of the characters done by John Boy because
if he could do Ryu and Ken and all of that, like Cammy, I'm down.
I would love to see Ryu like doing the uppercut on Sagat
with all the wins. Yes,
yeah, that would be cool.
Throw it in.
John Boy did do some work in video games. I don't remember exactly what, but I mean, this is a cool crossover for him too. Because
I wonder if he's done Capcom before.
I don't know. I can't remember. I interviewed him a couple of times, and I don't remember the specifics of that part of his career, but he has dabbled in the industry. So
I'll ask my friends. See.
I just want to add really quickly again to echo Mike's point. John Boy Myers is like. He's a phenomenal dude. Like he is like really down to earth and he is such a nice guy. So yeah, I dig this cover as well for everything that you guys have mentioned. All right. What about this one? Predator #1 by Miko Sean. It's a big time collectibles. It's a LE of 1,500.
Did we
go ahead, Rob?
This last week?
We did this last week.
Yeah, we
did. All right. Well, what about this one then?
We murdered the last one.
Yeah, we murdered it last week.
Oh God, I'm gonna murder this one.
We did not talk about that one.
No, we didn't talk about this. It looks like a toy where the right arm of the predator broke off and somebody stuffed it back in, and it was like misshapen. So that immediately just throws off the whole image for me.
I have a brainiac like that.
Yeah, and like also his left leg is our right leg on our perspective. It looks almost like the same scenario. Like it was broken off and somebody just shoved it back in there. So yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot unsee it, Big Rob.
I told you he was gonna kill this one.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Besides those two aspects of the picture, it's fine. But
those are two big aspects though. Like they're like right there in front of you.
Yeah, you cannot see it, so it just ruins the whole fucking image.
Oh my god! This thing looks horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can we say we like the bush? Is the bush okay?
We all love the bush, bro.
Yeah, baby.
The ground looks awesome.
The ground looks awesome.
Seriously, the ground looks and the background looks pretty cool. Yeah, that is one weirdly shaped predator. Like the face is cool. Everything else is just weird. So I'm yeah, sorry, Bjorn. I really like your work too, and this is not it. This is not it. This is not that Spawn.
Yeah, this is where digital artists lose it, right? Because if you miss a layer or a shadow or a whatever you've composited together won't work. And you guys just pointed out two elements of this cover that don't work, and they don't work because there's lighting problems.
Yeah.
And those lighting problems have created this foreshortening issue that really bothers you. And there's no going back from that. You can't unsee it. It just ruins the whole cover for you. And then also this suffers from the same thing that Miko Suwan cover does, which is like the big head Todd and the Monsters syndrome.
Remote controller.
Where the head section is just too big.
Oh my god, Big Rob.
It presents too big.
It looks like a Motu figure.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it's like so bad.
Yeah, what is that Motu figure that looks like this?
No, it's just that V shape, and it's just bad.
Yeah, it's almost like a Coca. Well, no, yeah, it's like a V shape with the heavy top on, heavy on the top and low and skinny in the bottom, like chicken legs. Yeah, it's. Yeah, but the rendering looks realistic, but that's what it reminded me of a toy. But I noticed all the imperfections. I'm like, yeah, it looks like a broken toy.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Let's just move on. What about this one? In-Hyuk Lee, Edge of the Spider-Verse #1. It's East Side Comics KRS, the Comic Mutant Beaver, LE of 3,000 for the trade dress, 1,000 for the Virgin cover. Jeff.
Well, I'm confused. Is this a reprint?
No, this is for the new series that's coming out.
There's a new Edge of Spider-Verse?
Yes.
Named the same thing as the original Edge of Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
There's no determination? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's just a year, 2022.
There's no differentiation. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. I like In-Hyuk Lee. It's okay. It's not his greatest, that's for sure. Maybe it's the outfit, so it's throwing me, but I mean, it's just okay. It's not making me jump out of my seat and wanting to buy this. So yeah, it's a pass for me, but it's okay.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, again, if this were a B cover or even like a 1 in 10 or a 1 in 25, I feel like people would be all over this. I'm a little sick of the Face It Tiger nonsense. Like, enough with the Face It Tiger. You just hit the jackpot thing. But as a store exclusive that'll probably cost $50 as a set or more, like that's a tough buy-in for a cover that's mediocre from this artist. It's not bad. But I mean, he is capable of much better than this. And I feel like store exclusives by artists should be the much better if you're trying to get people to spend 40, 50, $60. So while I like it and while I would have bought it had it been a B cover, it's a pass for me as an expensive store exclusive for sure.
Okay. Big Rob?
Well, it's a no for me for sure, but what I don't like about it is the character design. I don't like the costume, and I don't like also the coloring of the background. If this was just the character in a t-shirt and jeans, and the background was like a sunny day, blue sky, plants in the background, and just a more happier image, it would have been actually nice because I do the actual line work, the body type of the female, it's all really well executed and really well done. It's just the blurriness of the black and white throughout the whole image makes me want to jump off a fucking cliff. It's so
It's too
depressing.
much. It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. It's depressing. So that's why the character design just sucks. It's we already have Black Cat. We already have Spider Gwen with the black. So and Miles Morales with the blacks. So it's like it's not necessary. It's just boring. It's depressing. So
Honestly, you change the background color, I'd been a better cover.
yeah, because it's boring. It's Seattle. It's depressing. Yeah, it's
Seattle.
It's raining.
Seattle.
It's a cloudy ass day.
Wow.
Sorry to all Seattle citizens, but it's you know what I'm.
Okay.
You
No,
know
they
what
know
I'm going
it's
for.
true. Don't worry.
No, they know. They're not gonna
High,
argue with you.
yeah, high suicide rate. You know.
All right. Well, what about this one right here by Raf Grassati, LE 400 from Spectral Comics.
I was that close, but I'm like, it's a little. They're charging $50, I think.
$50?
Yeah,
Really?
For Bison?
yeah, I think it was 50, right, or 40 or 50.
Ooh, that's tough, man.
Yeah, I was that close because I'm a sucker for Street Fighter, and it's a really good video game image basically on a cover. But I can't do it. It's just a little expensive. I don't know if it's still available. It might be still available because it's so fucking expensive for one cover book. But Special Comics, that's their gimmick, low number books, and it's a Street Fighter book. So I don't know if it's still there, but dude, I appreciate the actual design of the character. Well, the character design is awesome. It's M Bison or in Japan, what is it? Balrog, right? I think in Japan it's
the original name, yeah.
Yeah, but dude, it's the background's boring. I'm gonna be fair like the other books. The background's bullshit. They should have done more with it. Give me the bell in the background, some tie people with the monks, right? All that stuff. It would have been a lot cooler. But the actual the work done on the character itself is really well done, well executed, and I love it. It's a little pricey for just a book.
So I don't see it at all on Spectral Comics.
And then it's sold out because it's
and it was $40. It was $39.99.
Yeah,
that's still a lot for one book.
But it's 400, and Street Fighter is at least 400 Street Fighter fans that would buy this, and they did. So
yeah.
This is a dope ass cover. Fuck.
Yeah,
it's digital, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It has to be.
This is video game material right here, pretty much.
Yeah. No, this is the details on the arm, the freaking the material,
the buttons.
I feel it. Like
the belts.
It's really cool. You're not wrong. God, how many times have we talked about the fucking boring blank background on all these damn covers? I'm getting kind of sick of it. But
the armor.
Honestly,
yeah,
this is probably one of the best covers I've seen. For any Street Fighter, this is pretty dope. For $40, I don't know. I might have been tempted. Big Rob. I'm surprised you didn't.
I got a lot of money. I'm spending on other bullshit. I couldn't do it.
I know. It does look pretty badass though. Seriously.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
So I love and I hate it. So I love it because it is badass, but I hate it because it does look like a frame from a video game.
Yeah.
And if I want that, I'll go buy the fucking video game. I don't want my comic books to look like video game art. There's a line there that I need differentiation between my media here. Like it's like a photo cover from a movie, right? I'll watch the movie if I want to see that frame. I don't need it on a cover. So while this is a great piece of art, digital or not, it doesn't do anything for me as a comic book. So I know it's tough. From just an artistic perspective, I like it a lot. As a comic book, I hate it.
It's almost like a stock image from the video game that you just put on the cover of a book.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they would have done more.
Does he have an SS on his belt buckle?
No, he has a lightning bolts. I know it looks like the SS, but it's not.
Fuck me up, bro. I was like, what's going on here?
Yikes.
Yeah, because it's had whole motif, right? It's playing off that motif. This is Japan, late 80s early 90s when they came up with this design of this character. So they were not really sensitive to
back
that.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And what about this one? JTC. Limited edition. You can only get it on his website. It's going to be available June the 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern. I have no idea as far as the pricing, which comic book it's going to be.
Probably expensive.
Or if there's going to be like a trade variant or whatnot. But here it is. Soak it up, Mike, and let me know what you think.
I want to hate it because I want to hate the negative thing and done over and over to death.
Yeah.
I really fucking like it.
I was gonna say the same shit.
Me too. Me too.
I really like this one.
The horse is dead.
I know.
The horse.
The horse is dead, and we ate it already. And it's like,
but we came back for fucking like 10th fucking.
But now I'm gonna come back for. I'm gonna come back for third.
Yeah.
Because I really, really like it. I don't know. I can't deny that I like it a lot. If this were the first one we'd ever seen, we would all have gone apeshit for this.
Home run. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is going to sound like a little much, but like the wrinkles in her crotch and stuff are kind of amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
I'm not lying. It is.
That should be there. So that's good.
The shadow, yeah.
The hair is really amazing. I really fucking like it a lot.
The fact that you can tell she's wearing a cape because it comes across her leg.
Yep. That's a nice little touch. Yeah. I really dig it. I'm gonna be on the site probably seeing what it costs. If it's reasonable, I might buy this.
It's gonna be $30.
$30. Yeah, it'll be 30.
Make sure to sign up on the website so that way you get all the details. Just as an FYI.
And if you sign up on his website, you usually get earlier access to it.
Mm-hmm.
As well.
All right, Big Rob.
30. I think they're gonna do 40 because Bison was 40, so they'll probably do 40 on this.
How much was Moon Knight? Was it Moon Knight 30?
If I was John Tyler Christopher and people are psychotic for my negative variants, 40 all day, every day, because they're going to buy it. It's going to sell out. This book's going to sell out for sure.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah, dude. Everything that Mike said is correct. I want to hate it, but I love it. I even appreciate the symmetry of the woman's face. It's not a perfect model face. It has imperfections. It's a more realistic female face where it looks like a more of an everyday woman's face. Yep. So it's not like a beautiful model face. So I love that aspect of it. The hair is cool, the texturing, the layers of the hair, and all the little gimmicks that Mike mentioned about the negative variant working with the crotch and the cape and all about that. And that just playing. He's an expert at this point. He knows how to play with the negative space. So it's really well done. And this, if an indication with the Boba Fett situation, this is going to sell out like that. So,
yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Jeff, you have anything to add?
I mean, obviously, I agree that I was get sick and tired of negative space, and damn, this is good. Look, I think it's really important to know that when you do negative space, it's super important to get all the details right. Like it's the shadowing. It has to work perfectly, or else that negative space doesn't come out correctly, or you start seeing something else. This is awesome. I mean, he planned this out perfect. Damn it, I'm gonna be fucking broke.
You're buying it, Jeff.
No shit, I'm buying it, and so is everybody else who's watching this.
That's right, I'm buying it.
Who loves JTC?
June 30th, baby.
Or Scarlet Witch.
What I wanted to say earlier was the horse is dead. We fucking ate it and we took a shit and we still want this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This is bad. I mean, I appreciate the shadowing look like on her thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not just talking about the wrinkles on her, like the shadowing underneath her thigh. Like,
the
shadowing underneath her arms. Like that's why I said the shadowing is very important to throw off so you can see the differential between the negative space. So I don't know. It's just, damn, this is good.
It's perfect.
He's getting better at these.
It's like I guess not. It reminds me of the Vader cover. the negative space variant, the red one. That
that
I
you
missed.
Passed up, Big Rob.
2 copies of it left behind for ratio.
How nice would it be to have this one next to the
my.
Nakayama?
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
It's a nice display, these two together.
Yes.
I think the Nakayama is a little bit better than this, but not by much.
No, not by much.
All right. What about this one? So we all know that Something's Killing Children is getting number 25. So take your pick. Now all of these store exclusives are starting to come out. And these are just 4 of them. We have Justine Florentino, Zhu Orzo. We had Santa Fong. And we have John Jiang. And for whatever reason, the names aren't showing up. But respectively, you could buy them at Sanctum Sanctorum, Slab City Comics, Bad Rabbit, Eastside Comics, Comic Mint, and also Big Time Collectibles. So, guys, what are your thoughts on this one? It's a free for all because there's 4 of these here. So, take your pick.
Zhu Orzu. All day. It's cool. It's different. It's weird. It's fucking Sienkiewicz-y. It's all the things I love about a cover. So Zhu Orzu is by far the one for me out of these. You're gonna be really surprised when I say this. I actually like the 1 in 25 Peach Momoko.
That was the one I was talking about, the Momoko that was like a 1 in 25 that I like.
I swear to God, it's actually good. But I actually like the Zhu Orzu better. But still, no, yeah, that's my pick. Oh, no question about it. The other ones are okay. There's nothing wrong with really any of them, to be honest. I'm not an enormous fan of whatever that third one is over. That's probably the worst of them for me. And the Justine Florentino one's too digital looking. But yeah, the Zhu Orzu is actually good. I would buy that. And that one's from where? That's Slab City?
The Zhu Orzo is from Bad Rabbit.
Bad Rabbit. All right.
Bad Rabbit.
All right.
What about you, Jeff?
Is probably the freakiest one. That's for damn sure. The third one looks like a anime cover, DVD cover.
Yeah.
The nameless one.
Yeah, I don't like the nameless one. That's for sure. The Florentino is actually not bad. Like if I wasn't gonna pick the Orzu, I'll pick the Florentino. It's not bad again, but I have a problem with the freaking background. Fuck, no background. Yeah, the Orzu is probably better.
Okay. What about you, Big Rob?
I personally would not buy none of them, but if I had to pick one, probably the Zhu Orzo because it's so much different than everything else. It stands out. It's just being different. So it's almost like a painting, like not just remove the fucking mask and the knife, and there's just the female itself, and I could see that in our gallery somewhere.
Yep.
So everything else is very comic booky. So it's everything else is okay. It's just not for me. But if I had to, the Zhu Orzo would probably be my pick for sure.
Okay. All right. And let's see what else we got here. We have there's Santa Fong, and then there's Zhang Jiang. Okay, well there you go. I don't know what's going on.
There we go.
Yep.
All right.
And then we have our last one here, Big Rob, by Trish Forstner. This is a Stray Dogs Dog Days trade paperback. Is
it sold out?
Which you can find at Bird City Comics, 616 Comics, and Devil Dog Comics. Big Rob will save you to the very end. Mr. Morello, what are your thoughts?
I liked the Twig one. I'm kind of a sucker for this stuff. I think we all fell in love with the whole idea when the DuckTales one happened. And it's really tough to not like these every time. I also love Stray Dogs. So, is the idea a little played? Yeah, but so are most of the ideas that we've been talking about these days. So It's fun. It's a super small LE, which is cool. If there really is 300 of them, that's pretty awesome. I assume it'll sell out pretty quickly. So I like Stray Dogs. I like the Nintendo thing. I probably won't buy it, but I kind of want it anyway. I'm almost embarrassed that I want it, like I shouldn't, but.
Oh, there you go. Doreen saying it's still at Bird City for $30.
So wait, this is a trade collected of Stray Dogs Dog Days?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a trade.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it, Trish. Damn it, freaking Laura and Ant, you bastards. This is like, this hits me in all the feels. This is Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Yes,
the
it
first freaking video game that you get with Mario Brothers when you're Nintendo, like when you first get it. So like this is all the feels, and I bet anything it's gonna look even better in person. Like damn it. I might have to go get this.
$30.
Yeah, it's gonna have that trade paperback gloss on it.
Yeah, I really think it's gonna look really well in person. Yeah, and it's gonna be thick too, so feel like a fucking game cartridge.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, you're going deep.
Good for all the nostalgia. Oh,
Yeah.
this is a good one. Oh, they nailed me with this
Oh,
one.
look at that.
I'm probably gonna get
You know what? Sarah's saying, buy it, buy it, buy it.
I might have to. Yeah.
All right, Big Rob. Come on.
Well, before I go on the book, Trish is the fourth member of Near Nirvana, right?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Kinda.
She's a yeah.
Yeah, she's always. That's why I recognize her. Okay, yeah, she's on the show. Yeah, dude, this is black box, dude. It's you can. This is hard to.
What?
I have not 12 left. But I don't know. That's what they always say, but it's always it's ending soon. But
I'm gonna go text them real quick.
it is a black.
Don't forget TNH 10.
This like Mike said, this is the concept of the black box art is played out, but it does not matter for us people who grew up in the 80s. This is a classic art. We always wanted. If I could, I would have all the different arts for all the black box. I will have to have all the black box games collected in packaging because they're just awesome to look at and hold. And this is a trade. I wonder if you could actually fit it in a traditional black box protector. So you could actually put it in a.
That would be cool as hell.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I swear to God, if it comes in a sleeve like that, I'm gonna die, dude.
You could buy it, I guess maybe something similar to that. I'm pretty sure out there somewhere. But there's 3 stores having this. So try which one you want to pick. Well, we do have I will show at the end a discount on Bird City. Yep. So that's probably your best choice. It's just a home run for us 30 years and older folks. So you can't. It's hard to let go of.
Damn, only 300 too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a low LE. That's a low LE for sure.
That's really low.
And $30 ain't bad. I mean, how many books were all together? There were like 5. Was it 5 issues?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So. Oh, look at that, Jeff! You have to subscribe to the Bird City text line, huh?
Yeah, of course I am. I get all their emails,
and everybody can see you. Like your wheels are turning, sir. We know. All right, guys, gentlemen, thank you for your time this week. I definitely
we got through.
It. Yeah, we're done.
Are we done? What?
We're done.
Only an hour and a half?
Well, come on.
All right.
Come on.
And we added that extra slide at the end. So.
Yeah.
So here we go. Mike, where can we find you?
Okay. Over at CBSI every week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays usually, although I'm taking June off from Cover Tunes just because of my new baby. But I'll be back in July after 4th of July with Cover Tunes. But Cover Fire is still rolling along like normal. This week, there's a lot of good covers, a lot of A and Bs. I've mentioned some of them on the show tonight. It was really tough to choose this week. I think some of you will be happy with the winner, and some of you will tell me to go F off. But either way, there's a lot of good covers to choose from that are just regular priced covers. That's what Cover Fire is. It's basically all the covers that we don't talk about on this show. So head over to CBSI every week for your Tuesday and Wednesday articles. Are all free. It'll get you prepared for your LCS trip. And the guys all love writing this stuff, whether it's the Wednesday one or new comic book drops from Chris or Indie Spotlight or my Cover Fire. There's plenty of good stuff for you to check out. And prepare yourself with. So
Yeah. Again, Mike, totally did cover fire, and I did enjoy your like 200th issue anniversary for Cover Tunes. That was fun.
thank you.
But yeah, I hit it up. I know the rest of the guys do. The guys in the chat, if you don't do it, you need to go check it out at CBSI. Cover fire is it's amazing.
I
Yes,
appreciate
cover
that.
fire
Thank you.
costs me money every fucking week.
Yes, yes, it does.
It's
Mission
only one or
accomplished.
two covers that I don't catch that's on his articles that I'm like, I was debating it, but now I'm getting it.
But the great thing is, it might cost you money, but it never costs you very much money because
No,
they're all
that is
cover
true.
price books.
They're all cover price. Yes,
Yep.
that is the beauty of it.
So you can't feel bad.
Yep.
No, not really.
All right,
It's like
and then
buying
we
an
have
extra
some
cup of coffee.
That is true. There you go. And then we have some upcoming shows. Jeff, you want to talk to us about this one?
Yeah, so on Wednesday, we I believe it's going to be at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to talk about and review Ms. Marvel episode 3 with Alonzo and our special guest Chai Comic Girl and Candace. So I can't wait till they come and talk about episode 3. I can't wait till episode 3. Episode 1 and 2 was awesome.
Yep.
And honestly, it was so awesome that we even forgot to talk about a couple of things. So we'll recap episode 2 with just a little bit, like a 10-minute recap so we can catch up. And then we'll talk about episode 3. But hopefully everyone catches it before you watch. I don't want you guys to get spoiled because we are going to talk spoilers.
Nice. And then look at that. Doreen got that's one less trade there.
Damn it.
Jeff. Better hurry. Chop, chop.
That's 11.
Oh, thanks a lot, Hendrix. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. And then our next show, we have movies and shows with Rogue Slaw with special guest Sarah. She Geek 78 is going to be on the show. They're going to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 5, and that's the show or the episode that happened last week. And I don't want to spoil it, but somebody does get stabbed with a lightsaber. But you're going to have to tune in to find out who and check out all those little Easter eggs that kind of permeated the entire episode.
Maybe the best episode of Star Wars Disney Plus television there has been yet.
There you go.
I was so highly impressed with that episode. I literally watched it back to back twice.
Even my wife wanted to watch it a second time.
Oh, look at that. Yep. So definitely tune in. It's going to be on Wednesday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time and 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. So move on from Ms. Marvel over to Obi-Wan.
There you go. And again, you can see Rogue Slaw and She Geeks. You get to see Sarah on the show. And then we also have one more coming up. Big Rob.
Mondale Mail Call every Thursday, and this week's special guest is with Candace _Barbosa. She'll be our guest for our Versus, and we'll see what she brings to our mail call. Plus, the team are heard all their mail call as well. Stop on by. We always have tons of laughs, a lot of shit talking. It's always fun. So it's just to see. It's cool to see everybody picks up during the week. So it's always an awesome show. So stop on by Thursday, 7 p.m. West Coast. I believe it's 10 p.m. East Coast. So check it out.
All right, thank you very much, sir. And then don't forget, there's a thing, right? So Jeff, you want to talk about this thing?
Yeah, this thing that we've been talking about. A thing that myself and Rob goes to. It's a Near Mint Sunday. It'll be on July 3rd. Obviously, it's 4th of July weekend, so it's that Sunday. 10 a.m., 3 p.m. It'll be at the Brookhurst Community Center over in Anaheim. Come by. It's free to come to enter, and there's a ton of freaking
big show
sellers. It's seriously everything from new books to the biggest books you can think of. Are there. I saw Fantastic Four #1 get sold or something like that, and it was crazy. You find really good deals there. Myself and Rob are gonna have a table there. There'll be a bunch of other people. Eric Azor's Tiger is gonna be there. Comics with Bonics will be there. Bunch of people from the community will be there. So
Great, good show. Probably one of
Yeah.
the best shows around here.
Yep. Doreen
Doreen
definitely got a
there.
bunch of good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Ragin went last time. There's a bunch. So yeah, anybody who's in Southern California is probably going to be at this show. All right, thank you, gentlemen. And just as another special announcement, in case you guys didn't know, Bird City Comics Team Nerd Herd saved 10% with the code TNH10. Put that at checkout. Just like Doreen, she saved 10% off, and Jeff's going to be placing his order.
I'll be putting a TNH10 code in soon.
Oh, to save yourself some money. I mean, Bird City's got some great stuff, so definitely go hit it up and take a quick look. All right. So that's it for all of our stuff today. Again, happy Father's Day to all. Thank you, Mike, as always. I mean, to taking time out of your busy schedule, with your newborn. So thank you very much.
My pleasure. I love it.
All right. So, Jeff, you want to take us out?
Sure, why not? If you guys want to do it right, cover Horse for Life.
Woo!